Hello, and welcome to this special edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm Abigail Follis.
And I'm Reagan Mates. In this special edition, we will take you through competition-winning work.
From 5-second film to music video.
All this and more on this edition of Tiger Broadcast. Only having a week did not stop this team from placing third in the send-in contest. Hope Kelsey, Alyssa Ayer, John Abernathy, and Jackson Burlett bring us boxes.
Congratulations, Jackson. You're the first one to escape. Now we have some questions for you.
No one likes allergies, but in this film they come in handy. John Abernathy, Hope Kelsey, Alyssa Ayer, Jeremy Saunders, and I bring us Bless You.
You've always been told to be yourself, and you'll see why in this music video that plays second. Alyssa Ayer, Kendall Ruling, Abby Lewis, and Jaden Brown bring us Changes.
Weren't we talking about... I don't even know what we were
I don't remember either.
You know she really likes Bad Boys, right?
I can get it.
Are you French? Because I will be.
I think we can all relate to this 5-second film. Megan Clark, Megan Lewis, and Tia Strout present Worst Date Ever.
This is the world's worst date. This is the world's worst date.
Stealing is bad, but for this team it brought them to first place. Anna McKee, Felix Anudike, Aaron Ferguson, and Peasy Lauk brought us this 60-second silent film.
These boys knocked the competition out of the park where they placed first in Sports Roundtable.
Welcome into fifth quarter roundtable here. I'm Michael Cadwell. As always, we're joined with Austin Smith and Kyle Cumberland. Today we have a special guest of Josh Walker. Thanks for being with us, Josh. So yesterday, Josh, the 76ers and the Timberwolves announced that they will be trading Jimmy Butler over to the 76ers. What do you think? Is this a big deal?
Big deal overall. It's a big deal for the Timberwolves, the 76ers, and Jimmy Butler. 76ers can pay Jimmy Butler $190 million for 5 years, and that's what Jimmy Butler wants. He wants that money. And the Timberwolves got the biggest problem in their locker room out of the way, which is amazing for their team, and they can look forward now.
What do you guys think? Start with you, Kyle.
I believe it's a big deal for Jimmy Butler, but it's an even bigger deal for the Timberwolves. They just got rid of a big problem within their locker room. He was basically a mean girl, got to predict when he got to play and when he got to get traded. And unfortunately, the NBA isn't a rom-com. Derrick Rose and Karl Anthony Towns are finally going to be able to prosper as emerging stars. Derrick Rose looking like he's having an MVP-like season. So I believe it's a big deal for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I'm just not going to agree with you there, Kyle. The 76ers, this deal was a no-brainer. They gave away 2 iffy players for an incredible player in Jimmy Butler, and now they have a trifecta. They have Ben Simmons, they have Joel Embiid, and they have Jimmy Butler. That trio can take on teams like the Lakers. They can take on the Warriors, and they can take on the Celtics coming up in the future. We'll see if they can produce in the playoffs.
Absolutely, Austin. One thing to note that in 6 years with the Bulls, Jimmy Butler averaged 15.6 points per game. In 2 years now with Minnesota, he has 22 points per game. So staying in Philadelphia now, let's kind of talk about the Eagles, the defending NFL champs, struggling. Josh, to you, do you think the biggest story in the NFL is the Eagles struggling or the surging 8-1 Chiefs led by Patrick Mahomes?
Definitely the Chiefs. You could see the Eagles struggling from a mile away. They have changes in their coaching staff, and they're really complacent. And the Chiefs came out of nowhere. They shipped off Alex Smith, who's a proven and experienced quarterback in this league, and they gave the franchise to Patrick Mahomes, who's lighting up the league's defenses this year.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Josh. The Chiefs are leading the NFL with 36.3 points per game. If they continue that pace, they'll be the 3rd highest scoring team in the league history. Patrick Mahomes leading the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns. That's big. He's leading the league in MVP talks. You know, that's a big storyline for a redshirt rookie. So I think the Chiefs are definitely the storyline.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Austin. First off being that they traded up in the draft to get Patrick Mahomes. We all saw this coming. Alex Smith was going to be traded, and Patrick Mahomes was going to be the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. So them doing well doesn't really surprise me. However, For the Philadelphia Eagles, Jay Ajayi and that running game has just not been there. Hasn't even been able to break 80 yards in a game this season. I believe the Eagles shocked the world by not doing as successful as they were last season.
Don't know if I quite agree with you there, Kyle. The last team to go back-to-back was the 03-04 Patriots, so definitely a hard thing to do. Moving off the Eagles now, as they aren't doing good, but one team that once again is always doing well is the Alabama Crimson Tide. They've been to 4 straight championships, playoffs. So, Josh, my question to you is, should college football playoffs extend to 6 to 8 teams to make this thing a little more competitive?
Definitely not. The college football playoffs is fine as they are right now. The college football playoffs is the beat Nick Saban playoffs. Every year it's Alabama in the finals facing off somebody else. If you add more teams, it's just a big waste of time. And you have to remember, these are students too. They have other priorities and they have to focus on school too.
Kyle, you agree?
You know what? I will agree with you there, Josh. And the first reason being is because it's a money world we live in. ESPN pays $7.3 billion just to get the playoffs to be aired. Adding more games, that's more money, more problems, and we can't have that. ESPN and Fox have also been known to lay off employees recently. And as Donald Trump says, we want jobs, not mobs, and that's exactly what you're going to get, as more games would prove to an increased workload on your players. And in a world that already expects college athletes to get played, more games would want the college athletes to get paid.
Yeah, no, you can't bring up Trump in sports. That mixes just as well as Fergie in the national anthem, Kyle. So, Wisconsin, their athletic director, Barry Alvarez, he served on the committee for 3 years, the first 3 years that they did it, and he is saying that he wants 6 teams in the playoffs. He's a big name in college football playoffs, stuff like that. He's a big name. His name carries weight. He wants 6 teams. That would give UCF, who went 12-0 last year, proclaimed themselves the national champion team because they didn't get a chance to play Alabama. Josh, you think that UCF is an unworthy opponent for Alabama, but if they would play a team like Oklahoma because Alabama would get a bye, then if they beat Oklahoma, they get a chance.
3 for 3 siding with you today, Austin. I like your points. Signing off for 5th quarter here. Thank you. That's Kyle, Austin, Josh. I'm Michael Cadwell.
I hope you enjoyed this special edition of Tiger Broadcast.
For short films, packages, and more, go on to www.tigerbroadcast.com.
Or follow us on Twitter at TVTV8. Once again, I'm Reagan Mates.
And I'm Abigail Fallis. See you next time.